Welcome to Brewster Park in Enniskillen. It's the TG4 Junior Football Championship final between Antrim and Derry. You'll look across, you'll see Annie Crozier wearing the number 21 jersey for Derry and the number 14 Brona Devlin from Antrim. The two captains lining up there with Shane McGoldrick for the toss here at Brewster Park on I'm going to say a blustery, but the wind seems to have died. Now, it had been blustery for a moment or two at the early part of the morning here, but it has really cleared up. It is Derry up against Antrim. We'll start with the Antrim lineup here this afternoon. They show no changes from the side selected by Michael Devlin and Chris Scullion earlier on this week. Anya Devlin in goals, Emily Kearns, Maeve Blaney and Maeve Mulholland. Laura Agnew, Ciara Brown and Joanne Coleman make up the half-back line with Mulera Dunhussey and Anya Turberdley in the middle of the park. Theresa Mellon, Maria O'Neill, who scored 2-5 in the campaign so far, and Alicia Davison make up the half-forward line with Brona Devlin, the captain of Fornia, wearing number 14, Erin Monaghan at 15 and Emma Louise McAreevy wearing number 13, of course. And, there's a strong look about the Antrim side, of course, the reigning champions of the Ulster Junior Football Championship. Moving across now to Derry. Thomasina Cassidy lines out in goals. Kiva Dillon wears number 2. Amy Rose Mulligan wears number 17, coming in for Sarah Hargan. And Leah Brewster, she wears number 3. Leah, of course, is the granddaughter of the famous Mick Brewster here from Enniskillen, that the park is named after, of course, as well. Anna Donnelly wears number 5. Lahan Donnelly wears number 6. And Sarah Hearn wears number 7. Lorna Parkas, Saoirse Duggan and Cara Donnelly. While on the full forward or the half forward line is Gemma Shivers, Clodagh Moore back from injury. She suffered a bad knock last week against London, and Niamh Hannon. While Kitty Harden comes in for Rihanna Doherty wearing number 24. Annie Nilaghlin wears 14 and Jeanette Slevin wears number 15. We're ready to get underway here. In decent conditions, of course, the sides have met many times when it comes to the Ulster Championship. And of course, last year it was Antrim's success in a 3-8 to 2-7 scoreline. They've met earlier on this year. There was it ended up at one stage that Derry were pushing them very hard at Ballymcguigan, but in the end the Antrim side pulled away and recorded the victory. The referee, Shane McGoldrick from Fermanagh, about to get things started here. Big support for both clubs. And thankfully, the rain that was here earlier on this morning has blown itself out for now at least. But we're ready to get underway. Derry come into this game, of course, in the back of a 17-19, the 3-point victory over London last week. Antrim, of course, control victors over London, and they end up against Derry as well. All to play for, though, here at Brewster. Referee making a few final checks. We're ready to get underway. Referee just checking with his lines, people checking with the umpires, and about to get underway. Game on. Just checking with the timekeepers, of course, so we have a hooter here today as well. Well, Derry get the first real break here of the afternoon. The Hussey goes in and both players come off bad in that one. And injuries or a treatment required from both teams. And losing either player in the opening seconds of this one would certainly be a major setback. Both sides, as we said, are so familiar to each other. Treatment being received. The Derry player seems worse off at this stage. The Derry player is number 20, who we weren't told was starting the encounter, Kate Hargan. She's wearing 20, not 24, as was suggested to us earlier on, but she is out there. The Antrim player Lara Hunse is back up on their feet, shaking her head. But there is a worry now over Hargan, who was due to wear number 24 but is wearing 20. Referee just there having a word as well and taking note of the injury. With her is Saoirse Duggan, just keeping an eye on her, the Coleraine player from the Orua club. Seems to be okay. Referee will restart proceedings. The hot ball just directly in front of us here. And the John Vesey stand here at Brewster Park in Enniskillen. A lot of groundworks currently on their way around the buildings here. But the pitch in fine order. Derry on the offensive. Almost immediately trying to get the ball forward. Hargan it is, picks it up and puts it out to the left hand side. Driving forward now, Clodagh Moore. And a good start from Derry, vitally important in this game. They got off to a fine start, obviously, and midway through the first half, at one stage they did lead by 7 points, but lost their way through the latter stages as Antrim pulled clear. But it's DeLaughlin puts it in and puts it over the bar. An early score for Derry. Close range free. The old count, of course. She puts that one over the bar. Important to get off to the start. And Derry have. Kick out from Anya Devlin. Puts her own defence under a bit of pressure. Tries to just open a gap through the middle. Plenty of movement around there, of course, as well. Anya Tubridy takes possession. Challenge comes in. Free kick, take it. Well, she was about to take the free, but just didn't get the momentum. She's going to do the solo and go. Just didn't seem to work out for her. Just to reset and get the ball back again to Coleman. Driving forward down this left hand side, inside to Tubridy. Tubridy forward into some space. This is promising to Hunse. Lovely pass inside now to Macarini. Opportunity. Oh, and it flashed across the face of goals. Evan Monaghan turned it out for a 45. It did go though. And it's an opportunity for Antrim to get on level terms. McAreevy made good ground there. It will be a 45. It's going to be taken by Brona Devlin. Takes it inside to Hunse. Will lay it off. Will decide to go to herself. Gets it onto her left boot. And she strikes this one wide. First wide of the afternoon. Bit of pressure put on Antrim there. An opportunity for goalkeeper Thomasina Cassidy, that 40-year-old goalkeeper from the Derry side. Only as far as the Hunse. Picks it up in the middle of the park. Habby just throw the ball around. Again, it's Antrim on the attack with Coleman. Into the middle. Happy just to move the ball around, try and eke out positions for themselves, better scoring opportunities to Hunse on the far side. There's the ball inside. And it comes to O'Neill. Maria O'Neill puts it across this near side once again. It's picked up well by Davison. Davison closing in. The referee says it was over carrying and it will be a free out. Opening exchange is lively here at Brewster Park. The Antrim management barking instructions, don't want the players or the Derry team to get the ball out, but the pressure's put on immediately from Tubridy. Tubridy does well, gets it inside. An opportunity here again for Macareevy. Macareevy puts it across into the middle. O'Neill from distance, and O'Neill, well, again, the wide signal comes from the umpires away to her right, away to her left hand side as we look out. Both management teams pensive in the opening exchanges. Shivers down below us there. Seamus Shivers. Fine footballer in his own right, of course. Played up until his mid-40s. The referee's coming across to talk to the linesman here in this near side. Was there a push there on the Derry number 5, Anna Donnelly? He says no. Play continues with a sideline kick, and it is picked up by Hearn. Sarah Hearn driving forward, trying to open a gap for herself. Little between the sides, of course, when they've met over the years. Tubridy does well to Hunsey. Challenges come in thick and fast. The referee, Shamer Goldwick, lets that one go. Could have been a free awarded. Agnew picks it up though on the far side. Has ground to make up. Has to get away from the marker. Been tracked back there by Mulligan. Again, they recycle, reset to Hunsey. Threads the ball inside. Easily intercepted though. And an opportunity for Derry to break. But they've struggled to get over the halfway line. And their last couple of attacks. Hargan on the far side. Pressure put on her. Shove in the back. And it will be a free for the girls from Derry, or from Antrim, on the attack now on that far side. Putting the ball in, opened the gap for Monaghan. Even Monaghan on that far side. There's work to be done still though, and it will be a free out. Away in the distance over there in the corner, towards the disabled section of the ground here, of course. A lot of work being done at Brewster Park over the past couple of years. A lot of work still to be done. Ball breaks right in the middle to Hunsey. Takes possession of it. The referee will hop the ball as the sun makes an appearance after what's been a wet morning here. The pitch slippy underfoot. Solid but slippy. To Hunsey and Donnelly going for it. Donnelly gets a hand onto it, does well, knocks it away neatly. But again, Derry struggling to get the ball up the park. They have a free now, solo and go with it. Full forward. Laughlin under a bit of pressure, went to ground. Pass goes back from Donnelly and out this near side to Shivers. Shivers to Laughlin, driving forward down this near side. Challenges coming thick and fast. A lot of appeals for a freeze from the supporters here who are gathered. Long probing ball forward into space, and the referee has called it back. And the Antrim management down below is not overtly happy with that call. Referee coming across to talk to the linesman once again on this near side. Linesman on this side is Matthew Banville. Cara Donnelly with the free. 45 metres out, tries to thread the pass into the middle, but it's a wayward pass and it's easily intercepted. And down below us, the supporters not happy with that, but it is Maria O'Neill striding forward now for Antrim. It opens up, gets the ball across to Hunsey's running in down the right hand side, knocked away from her, gets the shot away, and the defenders and Mulligan and Thomasina Cassidy were there for it, but the danger not averted. The shot comes in from the right hand side. Cassidy gets a hand on it. She may better leave it. Shot comes in, rattles in it. The referee has called it back. The goal won't stand. Will be a free out, but the danger was there. And that is going to be a free out for Cassidy from the Desert Martin Club. Ball out the far side. Of course, if you know your Derry football, you'll not see any Steelstown or Labby names included this particular year. Those players opting out. Referee calls it back. It will be a free on that far side for the Hunsey to try and engineer something. Takes the free kick back, and the play already moving. They're not standing on ceremony, these Antrim gears. They want to get the job done. They want to move the ball. Marie O'Neill again opens up for her, gets the shot in, and Marie O'Neill's effort goes wide once again. Kick out from Cassidy. Plenty of movement from both sides. Cassidy goes straight down the centre, but the Hunsey's in there. They'll take control of the ball. That's another kick out that has went wayward from a Derry perspective. They have the 1 point on the board at this stage, but it is Antrim driving forward. Brown lays it off neatly, takes the return pass, lays it off again, takes the return, turn, closes in on goal. Cassidy comes out. The referee was watching close at that one, but again, they're struggling to get the ball out, but the goalkeeper done well. Ball out the far side. Again, Derry now get over the line, over the halfway line. Nice pass inside to Hannon, but it's intercepted. She picks it up, the loose ball once again, and then picks it again. Takes a return, gets away from her marker. 45 metres out, closing in now. And the referee does give the free, the benefit of the doubt to the Lothian. It will be a free from just the edge of the 2-point marker. The big D over there. There's been a few 2-pointers, of course, in this campaign. She's not going to go for the 2-pointer, she's just inside the arc. There's plenty of power on that one. A good score. Her second point of the afternoon. And that's a big score, despite the fact that Antrim had plenty of ball. They've nothing on the scoreboard just yet, just the 2 points to Derry so far. And it is Anya Devlin with a kick out. Under pressure, Derry in the attack once again. The pass inside's a good one. Long range effort. Turns in, turns away wide. So Anya Devlin will have possession of the ball once again. From Moneyglass. The Moneyglass contingent, of course, very strong with Antrim at club and county level over the years. Kick out is a short one, but a pressure put on the number 13, McAreevy there, who's operating deep inside her own. Having almost knocked away there from Coleman. Challenge comes in, the referee looks, and the referee has called it back again. And has given the free. And there's an opportunity here for Derry to engineer a potential score. Antrim management not overtly happy with that. And the referee is talking to the goalkeeper up there. He's ticked her. He's making his way forward. Back into the midst of the play once again to check on the player. But that goalkeeper up there, Anya Devlin, needs to be careful. Free from just the edge of the big D again. She's plenty of range on it, but it drops in to the breadbasket of the Antrim defence. They come out with it once again. The players coming forward now. Plenty of movement, but the pass inside, a loose one to Kearns. Challenge comes in once again, and it will be a free. The referee stops the clock just away to her right hand side. But a treatment required. Sides met, of course, in last year's final. A 4-point victory it turned out to be in the end at Omagh for the Saffrons. Treatment been taken on board. Seems to be okay. Yep, that will be a free. Free out by the looks of it, but no one was making any move to take it there. Ball out to the middle once again, and all of a sudden Agnew drives forward, opens up a bit for Agnew. Tall, rangy player. Maria O'Neill, slightly smaller, but very, very accurate this year so far. 2-5 she had scored in the championship. The referee will bring it in. Bit of talking done there. 4 points she scored against Derry the last day. And it will be a free kick opportunity now for her, just on the right hand side towards the old hospital here at Enniskillen. Drops it in. Confidently drops it over the bar for the first score of the afternoon for Antrim. They played almost 17 minutes. The kick out again, not the best from Cassidy, and our own side's under pressure again. The ball thrown around there. Devlin resetting things for the Saffrons down this right hand side to Marie O'Neill once again. O'Neill tries to ghost inside, instead gets the pass inside to Tubridy, and Tubridy has levelled things here at Brewster Park. Just coming up to 18 minutes, and Tubridy from distance, the kick out's a problem for the Saffrons. Again, it's easily collected. It's like throwing buns to a bear really at this stage, because they have not had success in that, but they have got a free. They have won the ball back, and they're on the attack now with Clodagh Moore. Picked up a very hefty challenge last week, and she's picked up another hefty challenge there as well, just below us here from the VC stand. And the referee allows the treatment to take place. A chance for players to get water on as the sun shines brightly now over Enniskillen, home of the Enniskillen Gaels Club. As we said earlier on, a big day for Leah Brewster, daughter of Paul, of course, who played his trade with Erin County and the Gaels here for many, many years. Mulligan takes it inside, wants to return pass potentially, but there's a lot of pressure put on the attacker. Laid back neatly there to Niamh Hannon. And the pass was easily intercepted, and again Brona Devlin in there mopping up the loose ball for the Saffrons, moving it forward now to McAreevy. To Hunsey. Through the centre it goes, just direct target in every time from this Antrim side, and what a fine run it is down that right hand side. Work still to be done. The ball comes back out to Agnew, and Agnew goes for this one, dropped short. Has it been collected? Spun and rolled comfortably to the net by the player who you'd want on the ball, Maria O'Neill. And all of a sudden the complexion of this game changes. The long ball in from Agnew, and O'Neill was there to turn in the goal. 1-2 to 2 points now. Just a quality finish from O'Neill. Pressure was put on though. Agnew, the pace actually was superb altogether. Again, they're on the attack, Derry, though. They need to get something out of these attacks. Long range effort from Donnelly. Donnelly's effort has curled wide. So that goal coming as it did, 19 minutes or so gone. The referee, of course, will be stopping his watch. Again, the challenges come in thick and fast. It's down this right hand side with Anna Donnelly. Anna Donnelly launches into the middle. Oh, and it's easily intercepted. That full back line of Antrim, absolutely superb so far. Tubridy wants it again. Challenge come in and Tubridy. And free kick. I don't think he can do that. I think she should have sold it and go. She hand passed the ball. The referee let it go. Shane McGoldrick missed that one. Ball through the centre. It's going to be picked up by Mellon. Closing in. Mellon just opens up for her. Tries to get away from the marker. Surely she overcarried. The referee is going to give a free. And she looked like she was the one who committed the foul by overcarrying, but the referee has given the free to Antrim. Almost directly in front of goal, and it will be Maria O'Neill who will have an opportunity to put her side 4 clear. And she does. 1-3 now to 2 points after such a bright start from the Derry side. They now find themselves 4 behind. And O'Neill again, the target. Down this near side it goes. Picked up again by Mulligan. Mulligan into the middle. Put it across to Hearn. Important that these big names perform, but they've given the ball away once again to the danger player O'Neill. O'Neill inside for Monaghan. And Monaghan's effort is just tapped to the net. And all of a sudden, this game has completely changed. 2-3 to 2 points. And, well, that's a soft goal, you'd have to say. Monaghan done well, rolled it in. But with the best of respect, the keeper should have done a lot better with that one. And now this game has completely changed. Challenge comes in there. O'Neill's ball over the top to Monaghan. And, well, easily rolled to the net. But the gaps were there. O'Neill done so well to create the space. Good performance so far from her. But Monaghan, well, 3 points she scored in the championship to date. She's now found the net today here at Brewster Park. The clock away to her right hand side. The big clock tells us there's 10 minutes to go in this half, and the referee gets to watch going once again. Kick out, but the free rather has been won back. Long probing ball out that far side, but a race is won there by Mulholland. Mia Mulholland does well, but it is Derry on the attack, and it's Lachlan drops it in, and the effort drops short. And the reality is that Derry have just not been able to take the scores as economically as Antrim have. The referee stops the play once again, stops the clock, and check to be made on the Oakleaf player, Anna Donnelly, the 20-year-old from Marhafelt. Shipped a bit of a knock there, just checking her shoulders. She's fit to raise her hand though, so she seems to be okay. And it will be a free down this side, just directing towards the Omar Road side of the ground. And she's going to take it herself, Donnelly. Tries to thread the pass down this right-hand side for the number 10, Shivers. She's been quiet so far, trying to hold on to possession of the ball. Those 2 goals proved very important. Shivers down this right-hand side. Still needs support. Gets it eventually from Hannon. Hannon out to Nalaughlin. The referee says it's over carrying. And Antrim get the ball moving once again down this near side. And the ball moved to the hands of Donnelly. Quickly to Nalaughlin. Back it goes again to Donnelly. Driving forward now, Cara Donnelly. Has limited options. There's 3 coming across the marker and there's no movement. Hannon under pressure. Into the middle it goes, and then they have to recycle it, put it back again. Need to be careful of the breach, of course, as well. That's picked up by Donnelly. Back it comes here into the middle for Duggan. Saoirse Duggan driving forward, looking to see his options. Has to come back to Hannon again. Niamh Hannon. Back it comes out once again the whole way to Donnelly. Hearn trying to cut inside, trying to get in her favourite foot. Still has possession of the ball. She's been challenged back the whole way. Comes back out again. An opportunity. The opportunity has went wide. There's 3rd wide off the half. We're coming towards half time. 2-3 to 2 points. Ball is a short one, easily collected by the number 6 there, Ciara Brown, and immediately it's transferred out that far side. The pace of this Antrim side, exceptional. They want the quick ball, they want to move the quick ball. The Huntsies went into the full forward position as well. And they're just happy just to throw the ball around and get the right players on the ball. They're on the attack here once again. Monaghan, inside it comes. The referee said there was a tug there on Monaghan. The ball had come in to Tubridy, and it will be a free on that right-hand side. And an opportunity again for Maria O'Neill to pop this one over. Angle-wise, it's slightly difficult. The bright sunshine of Enniskillen. She makes no mistake. And after that wonderfully bright start, well, it's all gone wrong for Derry with 27 on the clock. The kickouts proved costly in the opening 20 minutes of this game. This time they won this one, but not cleanly, and it's easily knocked away. Challenge comes in, free awarded. The referee calls it back really, really quickly, doesn't let the play develop at all. And it's Monaghan down below us. To our left as we look out. 10 yards in, 4 yards in from the sideline. Takes it short. Back it comes to Coleman. Joanna Coleman. Just striding along the wide open spaces of Brewster Park. Agnew, such a talent she is. Lays it off that far side once again. Pass over the top. Opens things up again. An opportunity. The Hunsey spins away to the right. Spins away and spins the ball over the bar. Good finish from the number 8. Life difficult for Greg McArdle and Seamus Shivers. They stand pensively down below us there. Cassidy with a kick out. Through the centre goes to Hunsey's in there once again. Move back out the park again to take control of the ball. O'Neill to Hunsey. O'Neill's made good ground down the right hand side. Opportunity. It's going to be another opportunity. And it's to be fair to McAreevy, she was in three minds what to do there. And it will be Cassidy done enough to seemingly put her off. But McAreevy, goal chance. You'd have to say O'Neill and the Hunsey, superb moving the ball a bit of pace. 29 on the clock. And, Cassidy being checked now for any injuries. Monaghan and Cavan side, some of them are here already to watch proceedings in this one. Their game, of course, very, very late this afternoon. But Cassidy just getting a check from the referee. Just a small strapping to her right knee. The veteran goalkeeper. Just 3 times have Derry won this junior title. 07, 08 and 18. And of course, not that long ago at Antrim were winning the Ulster intermediate football title as well. So there's quality with this Antrim side. The Hunsey trying to lay it off. Very, very neatly laid off to Agnew once again, who will put the ball inside, and it's easily intercepted though with a wayward pass. And that's the chances maybe a Derry should be taken there to get possession of the ball and then create something from it. It's picked up well by Jenna Shivers. They lose possession once again. Clodagh Moore there mopping up the loose ball. Moore under a bit of pressure from Agnew. Free kick already taken. Running into trouble though. Moore tries to close in, and it will be a free for Clodagh Moore. Just slightly right of the goal, with 4 minutes to go here at Brewster Park in this first half of the TG Cahir Ulster Junior Football Championship. And Clodagh Moore gets the scoreboard moving again for Derry for the first time since the 13th minute. A good dominant opening quarter from them, but life is certainly not easy at this stage. Kick out eventually will come from Anya Devlin, the 26-year-old. Money Glass, famed for national success, of course, and national pressing for national success. The ball knocked away very well there from Shivers. Opportunity for Shivers. Lays it back out again to Hannon. Hannon from distance. And Hannon's effort goes over the bar, and all of a sudden, Derry find their feet. Kick out not collected well enough. And Hannon pops that one over the bar from the kick out. People wanting another ball up there, and right enough, you think maybe they would have. Kick out from Devlin's more direct this way, and it's one back again. All of a sudden the game changes. Picked up well by Hearn. Looks up to see his options, lays it off. Has to try and work the ball through a very heavily populated defensive line. Effort coming in, and effort turned away to the right and wide. That could have been 3 in a row from the Derry girls. 3 minutes, and the ball eventually turned up there. 3 footballs now behind the goals, or 2 footballs now behind the goals, plus the one that Anya Devlin will hit this one out. Pressure put on again, but the kick out's a good one. Oh, it's knocked away. De Hunsey was there to mop up the loose ball, as was Tubridy. Does well. Lays the ball off us near side. Picked up by Davison. Davison closing down. Has to take on the player. Will put her head down and just carry it through. She's been tracked back by Brewster. Back out it comes to Devlin, the captain. We just love to be raising that junior cup below us. Continuing the run. McAreevy. Effort comes in from the right, and it will be a wide ball. 4 wides apiece in this opening half. It has certainly flown by. It's been entertaining. It's been a good game of football. Cassidy will hit this one out. To the centre it goes. Well collected. Nice piece of play. Gets Donnelly away. Cara Donnelly under a bit of pressure, and then gets it away out that far side. Oh, she just can't take control of it, Clodagh Moore. Maybe showing some ill effects. But I'm just looking at the bench there, of course, the likes of Anya McAllister, fond of goals. She can certainly get goals, there's no doubt about that. She came on last week against London and scored 2 excellent goals in the space of 3 minutes. They may need that potential in the second half. Long probing ball out that far side. Cassidy has to come out to meet it, but Moore's there, or the O'Neill's there. O'Neill lays it inside. An opportunity. Turned over the bar from Mellon. Fine finish from Mellon. But again, movement key. We're into the last 20 seconds of this game. Certainly entertaining stuff. Ball out. This time the kick out has been won. And the referee stops the play to assess the injury to players. And the hooter goes. And there will be no time for that treatment. The players will resort to the changing rooms again. There'll be some tough talking to do from Derry. They trailed 2-6 to 4 points. They've been involved in the game for long periods. They've been certainly battling hard. But as it stands, they trail in the TG4, the TG Cahir Ulster Junior Football Championship decider. It is Antrim 2-6, Derry 4 points. Lots more to come in the second half here. Stay tuned. We'll be back in a moment. Welcome back to Brewster Park in Enniskillen. It is advantage Antrim in the TG Cahir Ulster Junior Football Championship. They lead 2-6 to 4 points here this afternoon in the bright sunshine. Little in the way of breeze. It's swirling around, but it's not really making much of an impact in this game. But those 2 goals certainly had a big impact. The goals coming as they did from Maria O'Neill and from Aoibhinn Monaghan, and of course a lot of bad feeling potentially about particularly one of the goals that the pass wasn't. There was a free kick awarded, and it was the free kick wasn't taken. It was a hand pass free, wasn't really a free at all. But the player didn't hit it. Was her boot? She decided to hand pass it, so it ball went up the park and was turned in. So a lot of discussion in the press area about that one. Don't see much in the way of changes here, but so far it is the Antrim girls who have the dominance in this one. Great start from Derry. They were 2 points up for a long period in the first half, but those goals have proved absolutely decisive. A long way to go though. Referee Shane McGoldrick about to get proceedings underway in the second half. Referee gets the play going, and the Hunsey once again rises well for it. She's been very impressive in this contest, there's no doubt about that. And picks it up once again straight through the middle. She goes, it opens up for her. Continues to run. Challenges come in, no. And to be fair to Derry, they return it in kind and will move the ball up the park again down that far side with Katie Hargan. And again, Derry coming forward in numbers. Free kick taken out the far side. The Derry players didn't react to it, and all of a sudden it is Derry on the attack. High ball in, and Anya Devlin does well under the challenge there. And they clear their lines through the centre to Brona Devlin, who's operating very deep inside her own half. Ball forward to McAreevy. A lot of space in front of McAreevy, but she cuts back inside again into the busiest part of the whole park. It opens up neatly, though, for Tubridy. Tubridy steadies herself, drops this one in, and drops it neatly over the bar. Fine score from Tubridy, gets the scoreboard moving almost immediately the second half. And this game is running away from Derry at this stage. Lovely piece of play. 2 minutes on the clock. Check out, isn't a good one. It's going to be returned in kind once again. Keeper has to come out, and Cassidy doesn't get enough on it. Shot comes in, and it's turned over the bar. The goal was at her mercy, but Monaghan opted for the point, and well, just gets the scoreboard ticking over again. 2-8 now to 4 points. Better kick out from Cassidy. But again, it is Antrim hands on it. Into the middle it goes, laid back neatly to the very impressive Maria O'Neill, but her pass just doesn't make the target. The opposite number 11 coming in there was Clodagh Moore, put enough on the ball to move it out that far side. But it is Antrim who are enjoying most of the possession in the opening exchanges here in this second period. McAreevy into the middle. Again, the dominant Tubridy takes possession. From St. Paul's. Back out it comes. O'Neill takes the return. Pass inside. Tries to get Monaghan away. The referee says it was touched on the ground, and it will be a free in. From close range for the Saffrons, looking for their 7th junior title. Back-to-back promotions, of course, for Michael Devlin and Chris Scullion. There's another score on the board for Marie O'Neill. Close range, 2-9 to 4 points. And, well, you could say they have at least one hand on the trophy at this stage. Derry needs something very, very special. But where that's going to come from remains to be seen. They're on the attack now, Derry, though, driving forward. Clodagh Moore making plenty of ground there. And Donnelly lending a hand as well if required. But the pressure is put on Duggan over there. Mulligan looking for it. So too several players screaming for it through the middle, but it goes out the whole way out that right hand side once again to Hargan. They have to recycle it, they have to move it with a bit of pace. Out the far side, Shivers. Moore's come inside looking for it. So too Hargan. Has to put it back out again, has to recycle it to try and steady things, but it's easily intercepted, and Marie O'Neill's in there to take possession of the ball after the good work from centre back Ciara Brown. O'Neill out that far side. Challenge comes in, the referee lets the play continue. Sensible stuff from him as Heron picks it up on that far side, and the Derry team try and break out down the terrace side here at Brewster Park. Work still to be done though. It's really the pressure put on the Derry player on that far side, remarkable. But fair play there to Sarah Hearn. She done well with. She's got her side moving. And they're on the attack here once again. With Blahan Donnelly. Goes to ground on the challenge. And it will be a free on the 45-metre line. Shooting towards the old hospital ground here. The old hospital site just behind us, which is now the Southwest College, if you know Enniskillen. Thriving, bustling part of the country it is. Lots of tourists around. We've French visitors here today watching this game as well. And Derry about to make a change. And it is Sarah Hargan who's going to be introduced. Will be wearing number 4. Was to start. Donnelly tries to put the ball into some space to get her forwards moving. And the Lachlan spins and hit this one wide of the upright. 5 wides they've hit in this contest. And the kick out after the substitution. And we'll wait to see who it is. It's coming off. The board is showing. And it's number 2, Dillon, being replaced. Down below us here. It hasn't been an easy task for that back line today. They've struggled with the likes of Marie O'Neill and with Brona Devlin, Aoibhinn Monaghan, and of course the Hunsey coming driving at them so often. Kick out from Anya Devlin. It's a good one. Long range and kick is knocked away. No, touched away. The Hunsey's over there once again. Lovely piece of play. Intelligent play from the Hunsey. Getting the attack going once again. Still work to be done though. Good work. The Hunsey takes the return pass. Gets it inside to O'Neill. O'Neill puts it out to Turbiddy. Back inside to O'Neill again. Sensible play from these Derry players, or Antrim players. They've shown a lot of experience. Shot comes in into the goalkeeper, Tomisa Castedo. Thomasina Castedo, I should say, apologies. And Derry come out with it, but just shows the threat that Derry or Antrim have. The Hunsey very impressive so far. Ball won there. Legally, or the referee says a illegal challenge on Niamh Hannon, who certainly impressed this afternoon so far as well. Will be a free. Derry Antrim contemplating changes as well. Right, this near side. To be fair to Clodagh Moore, she done well there. She's battling. There's 3 around her. She still has possession. Gets a free. Takes it quickly. Antrim don't react to it. Forward goes Anna Donnelly. Anna Donnelly needs support though. Tries to get through herself. Challenge has come in. Free in. Free taken quickly. Opportunity. And the shot curves wide. The referee calls it back. Oh, out for 45. I was wondering there what he was doing as Shivers went through. But he's called it back for a 45. Did take a deflection. I see Anya McAllister down below us there. And that they could do this. That's Derry say could do with a couple of those goals that McAllister scored last week, literally on 3 minutes, bagged 2 goals against London, a very one-sided affair. But as Seamus Shivers pointed out to me after that game, it was a massive confidence booster. All positives. This Derry group, of course, went away together for a weekend, paid for themselves. Ball laid off. Opportunity, shot comes in, and what a goal! It is from Kit Horgan. And they needed that one. And all of a sudden, Derry back in the contest. .45 engineered, finished well. A substitution about to be made is the number 17 for Antrim, and that is Cara McKenna, being drafted in for Alicia Davison, who had a decent enough game, you'd have to say. But the goal, well, changes things slightly, shall we say. But it gives them an opportunity, and the introduction potentially now of the number 22 below us there. Anya McAllister could just be the right boost, just coming at the right time for this Derry side, who have put a wee bit of pressure on Antrim again. Keeper coming out to lend support, but not required at this stage. Picked up by Teresa Mellon. Challenge comes in on the number 8, or the number 9, Tubridy. Which was Brown, actually, and that is Tubridy now, picks it up. The pass inside's a good one. Still work to be done. Derry working it out. All of a sudden, the Derry crowd starting to get behind their side. There was looked like a breach there. The linesman on this side hasn't signalled. No one has spotted it. It's a let off, you'd have to say, for Derry at this stage. Lots of appeals for the breach, but hasn't been given. Picked up by Sarah Heron on that far side. Runs into trouble. The referee gives a free. And it's taken quickly, maybe too quickly for Cara Donnelly. Unfortunately for Cara Donnelly, she just didn't react to it. Well, she had no real chance of reacting to it, in fairness. Devlin trying to carve out an opening for herself, for her side. Back to Mellon. Mellon jinks away from the marker, gets the ball inside once again. Promising. The Hunsey in there now takes the possession of the ball. Laid inside to Ciara Brown. Brown spins in and spins this one wide. And the Derry supporters, well, they have hope. They're feeling they've got hope. And the substitution about to be made below us could be a key move from Greg McCardle and Seamus Shivers. Jeanette Slavin, who has been quiet in this contest, has been withdrawn from McAllister. 11 minutes I have on the clock, 12 minutes I have on the clock. She came on last week, scored 2 goals in 3 minutes, added a point to her tally, and was certainly very influential in the latter stages against London. This is different opposition, of course. Referee awards the free. The ball out the far side, it goes once again. And immediately McAllister's went into the full forward line. She scored 2 goals, of course, against Antrim as well in the last year's final. They've got their tails up. Ball out that far side. Several players intertwining, interchanging. And the pass goes to Horgan. Cross the face of goal and wide. Kitty Horgan, the goal scorer. Keeper Anya Devlin. 26-year-old will hit this one out. Trying to find a target. The kickouts have been excellent from Antrim today. McAreevy, we're number 13, deep inside her own half. Moves it forward now to Agnew. Left in support. Taking the return. Raised the challenge well. Opens up for her. The referee says she overcarried the ball. Antrim management down below us can't believe the call from the referee there. The disdain was palpable, shall we say, as Derry go on the attack again. Great run from Clodagh Moore if it comes her direction, though. But it goes out the far side to McAllister. McAllister breaks the lane. Gets the ball inside to Shivers. Shivers has an opportunity. Goes alone. Drops it in. And it's dropped in over the bar. I thought for a split second it was going to drop lower. But McAllister involved in that one. The gap closes. Certainly manageable, shall we say. Kick out's a short one. Picked up again by Coleman. Derry have to defend though. McAreevy's in there, moving the ball lovely. This is promising from an Antrim point of view. Look at the space in this right hand side for Mellon. Challenges come in thick and fast over there in Mullen. Will be a free out. And Derry have an opportunity to calm themselves, to settle things down. To Cara Donnelly. Doing well. Into the middle again, into the mix. Hannon goes through, and Hannon over carries the ball. The simple errors that they're making could prove costly. Loose pass, picked up well though by the substitute there, McKenna. Does well, Mellon. Driving forward from St. Paul, St. Bridge. Opportunity for Tubridy, and it's in the net. The Hunsey teed her up beautifully, and Tubridy made no mistake. And despite all the good work, it's all undone with a goal, a third goal of the afternoon for Antrim. Tubridy makes no mistake, 3-9 out of 1-5. But what a good finish, sweet move, lovely passing. And the kick out isn't a good one, and has put the ball back into the mix again. There's two there. De Hunsey won him, and De Hunsey almost rolls it to the net. It goes out for a 45, but an opportunity once again for De Hunsey, who's certainly putting her hand up for player of the match. There's no doubt about that this afternoon. The clock on the far side says there's almost just under 17 minutes left, but it's very much in the hands now of Antrim, what they can build here in these latter stages. And the Antrim management contemplating changes down below us as well. 45. Worth 2 points, of course, if it goes over. Struck very neatly. Just goes wide, though. Brona Devlin went for it, the captain of the side. Another of the St. Ergnet's players from Moneyglass. Ball breaks. Cara Donnelly illegally, says the referee. Lets the play continue. I don't think she took the solo and go, but De Hunsey's closing in once again. De Hunsey shoots and flashes it over the bar. Her second point of the afternoon. And, well, that just opens the gap now and leaves life rather difficult, shall we say. Kick out from Cassidy. De Hunsey wants it again. Ball inside, too much on it. Challenge comes in, the referee gives the free out, and the Derry player certainly picked up a knock, that's for sure. Is it Leah Brewster? Indeed it is. She closed in on De Hunsey. Thomasina Cassidy's not overly impressed with the match official either. Seemed to get a bang in the head. The referee's having a word with the sideline down below us. And some instructions there to Tubridy as well. Been very impressed with her this afternoon. But the quality of this Antrim side, who of course lost to Louth in the National Football League final, the Division 3 final. They already had promotion, of course. Back-to-back promotions just shows the quality and the work that this side have been doing over the past couple of years under the guidance of Michael Devlin and Chris Scullion. Devlin, of course, who has family ties with the Devlins on the Loch Shore in County Tyrone, just across the border, shall we say, from South Derry. He has been very impressed with the work rate shown by players. And of course, they've also lost a player this year to Aussie rules, Mulholland. The referee's having a strong talk to, he talked to his linesman, he's talking now, or he talked to his umpires, he's talked to the lines person on this side, and he's making a big stride forward. And it looks like it could be Tubridy, who he's heading towards. Tubridy is in talks with the referee, and the outcome of that, you don't need VAR to decide this one potentially. It could be a yellow card. He's actually having a word with both number 9s. And that's it. There's been a bit of niggling, there's been a bit of pulling. As I said, VAR not required. A few words each, and Seamus Shivers and Chris McCardle down below. Chris McCardle, or Greg McCardle rather, very animated with the fourth official down below. Huntsy wants this one once again. She read that one. She raised the challenge. She drives forward once again. Slows things down, lays it off very, very neatly. And now we'll move into a better position for herself. But she's shown real quality this afternoon. There's no doubt about that. Marie O'Neill, great performance from her as well. O'Neill out the far side. Options maybe tighter than they should be. Shot comes in, turned away, but it's back out with Saffron hands on it. A looping ball in and a looping effort, and over the bar it goes from Teresa Mellon, her second of the afternoon. And they're just keeping the scoreboard moving now into the latter stages of this game. 14 minutes to go. Ball out this near side once again, won back by the number 4 there, Sarah Hargan, under pressure. Will try and get it away. She's been supported there by Katie. The long ball forward into some space. Again, the Antrim players pick it up. Ciara Brown doing well. Tubridy. To Brown. To Hunsey. To Brown. Out this right hand side it goes once again. To Monaghan. Monaghan slips in the sod. Puts the ball back in again. And the effort comes in from distance. And it's turned over the bar by Laura Agnew. And they had come within striking distance. But unfortunately, from a Derry point of view, it looks like it's going to be Antrim's day once again. Sweeping moves, the order of the day for both, certainly the first half for Derry, but certainly in the second half for Antrim. Tubridy's been withdrawn. Probably as a safety measure, I would suspect, from the management team. They don't want to lose a player in the latter stages of this encounter. Time against Derry. Ball back in Derry hands. They have to get a couple of big scores on the board. And it's with Kitty Hargan. Kitty Hargan launches it long, trying to get any of her forwards away. It's easily collected though by Emily Kearns. Does well. She's been very quiet but very, very effective in her role at cornerback this afternoon. Long probing. Ball into space. Opens up. Again, Antrim moving players forward, moving positions and moving the ball with some aplomb. Monaghan out this right hand side. Substitute coming across to take possession of it. We laid it on initially. It's Aoife Taggart. And out it goes to the far side for the Hunsey. Taking a couple of touches, happy just to hold on to the ball, happy to get things recycled. It comes out this near side to Ciara Brown once again. Brown, then it speeds up. Agnew runs into the player. There's going to be a change down below us. It's going to be another Antrim change, and it looks like it's going to be Ciara Maguire. Ball over the top. The Hunsey moves it again to Mellon. Mellon closing in. Will she go it alone? She gets herself onto the right foot. And it steered this one wide of the upright. The referee, well, they've indicated they want to make the change down below us, and they are going to make that change now. The referee played on, let the Derry advantage go on that far side, and they're on the attack here once again. Was Duggan under pressure over on that far side. Again, gets the ball inside, an opportunity. Duggan trying to open a gap for herself, continues to run. Pass inside to McAllister. And McAllister, there was the foul come in on Duggan, and an opportunity for Derry. They need a major score. Nothing else will do. We're down to the final 11 minutes here at Brewster Park in the TG Cahir Ulster Junior Football Championship final. Antrim seeking a 6th or a 7th title, their last one of course last year when they beat Derry, and in between times of course they beat Tyrone in the Intermediate Championship, and that is a clinker of a free, and that is a clinker of a goal courtesy of Annie O'Loughlin. All of a sudden, has it changed? That's the question. 3:12 now, maybe too little too late. So 21 for 5 in Antrim. So the supporters are still holding out hope anyway, that's for sure, and credit to them. They've cheered their team well. Pressure to be put now on Anya Devlin. Anya Devlin's kick-out's a good one. And moved across then to the substitute McKenna. Nice inside pass to Hunsey's continue to run, so too is Mellon. Mellon has possession of the ball though. What can the answer be? Inside to the substitute. Drops into Cassidy. Under pressure. Challenge comes in. Both players picked up a knock there, that's for sure. And to be fair there to Aoife Taggart, she maybe didn't read. It was her first opportunity for her really of the afternoon, and dropped it into the hands of Cassidy. It will be a free. Both players receiving treatment down below us there. And the referee is way back into talk to his umpires again. Those umpires have been extremely busy this afternoon, that's for sure. They've been talked to several times. And the referee then he's got the notebook out and making a couple of strides across. He's looking for somebody. He's coming across to talk to his linesperson again. Is the substitute Aoife Taggart. She's back up on her feet again, the Antrim substitute. There's concerns about the Derry player who is Clodagh Moore, who of course did pick up that nasty injury last week, and she's going to get a yellow card here, and that'll be a very harsh yellow card, I'd have to say, if she does. Has he given the card? I think he's given both players cards. Yeah, yellow card. So a yellow card for the Antrim substitute. So I think myself and Alan Gunner, who's on duty here today for his Derry podcast, Derry Gale, which is well worth a listen to, of course. We've decided on the player of the match. We'll tell you about it in a moment. But it's Derry on the attack. I don't think if you've watched this game you can have any real doubt about it, in fairness. So I don't think that's going to be controversial. Shot comes in from distance. It's going to curl in. It has curled over the bar, courtesy of Niamh Hannon. The Hannon name, of course, quite familiar around this part of the world, of course, as well. Neil Hannon of the Divine Comedy from Enniskillen, of course. But on this occasion, It's a Derry name. Kick out. Down through the centre. Challenge comes in. We'll tussle for possession. The break ball though for Mellon, who's been very impressive, certainly in the second half as well. Drives it forward. De Hunsey's the option. It doesn't come her direction. It goes back to Mellon once again. Closing in. Monaghan it is. Shot comes in. Drop short. The referee, has he given the free? He has. He's called it back. He's been a busy wee man, that match official today. His umpires have been equally busy talking to him. 3:12 to 2-6. Coming up to just 8.5 minutes left on the clock. An opportunity for the Saffrons to pull themselves and get a bigger grip on that cup, pulling themselves well clear here. 3:13 now to 2-6. And O'Neill, very impressive performance from her today. Ball out the far side over Carrens as a referee, and it's Antrim who won possession once again. Out the far side, trying to just move the ball around now and control things. They've been so good at doing that throughout this league campaign and throughout this championship so far. The pressure's on, they've really stepped up. Ball inside, Mellon is on it. Can she hold on to it? There's three round her. Hefty challenges come in. She spins away to the left and she puts it in. And she's put it over the bar, and that's an excellent score from Theresa Mellon. And I suppose if we hadn't decided on the player of the match, she would certainly put her hand up for it in the latter stages. But the player of the match is going to be Omalara de Hunsey, and I don't think you can really complain about that because she's had an absolutely stunning performance today. She's dominated the midfield, one ball at every account, and certainly has been a key factor in this Antrim's 7th Ulster Junior title. Kick out on the far side from Casti. Kept in play well by Kate Horgan. Coughed it up though. Could be punished now with O'Neill. O'Neill throws the pass inside. Oh, Mellon just couldn't get enough purchase on the ball. I don't think she get any purchase on the ball. It goes out for a 45. And Thomasina Casti is far from impressed. What's that one? Oh, now, well, while the umpire was giving it, it is going to be a kick out from Casti, but the umpire had given signals the 45. Changed his mind. Mulligan. The Hunsey closing her down. Challenges coming in. And Derry are on the attack here. Once again, trying to break the move, trying to just get things moving. Again, the Saffrons defence equal to everything it is thrown at them this afternoon. Again, it is Antrim turning every defensive block into an attack and every defensive block into a score. That's the way it has been. That has been the narrative of this contest since they got their noses in front and pulled away. And the clearances and the defensive work excellent at the back, and that's been and that's added to by the quality of their forward play this afternoon. It's just a few minutes to go, and well, they're about to make a change. Annie Crozier coming in. 13 coming in is Rihanna Doherty, and 18 coming in is Erin Dillon. So a raft of changes here in the latter stages of this contest, but you'd have to say too little, too late to make an impact on this contest. I thought the introduction of Anya McAllister was going to make a big impression, but certainly wasn't to be from a Derry perspective. And now Derry or Antrim are going to make a late change as well, with Marie O'Neill being withdrawn. She'll get a good ovation coming off here. She's a fine performance once again. The saffron colours of Antrim. And of course, as both management teams pointed out, new competition starts very shortly. Of course, the All-Ireland Series, which is a different animal altogether. Coming up this afternoon will be Cavan and Monaghan. Right, there's derbies and then there's derbies. And this is certainly one this afternoon. We're looking forward to that one coming up for you here on Ulster LGFA. The Hunsey across the middle of the melon. Taking a touch, just moving it around. Happy to move it around now, but we're a wee bit too casual. Back it comes here to Brona Devlin. The Hunsey. 2-point effort from the Hunsey, but it has gone wide. But confidence abounding now from Antrim as we head into the final minutes of this contest. Kick out from Thomasina Casti. The grasp tightened in this junior championship title well into the first half. 2 goals, and the Saffrons led 2-6 at half time. Crozier tries to put it inside, but it's intercepted. The pass wasn't direct, and all of a sudden the Hunsey's away with it again down this near side, the stand side, Brewster Park. Not a good day, of course, for Leah Brewster, whose grandfather this ground is named after. But this Derry side are improving. There's no doubt about that. Despite the scoreline here, they've shown glimpses of what they can do. Will be a free the far side, and there's no big rush on anybody going to take it. Monaghan's fouled, and it will be full forward. Brona Devlin, who certainly deserves a score herself, because she's worked tirelessly for this Antrim side. A wee glance at the clock as she walked across there. It'll tell her there's just over 3 minutes to go to the hooter. Brona Devlin turns this one in, and Brona Devlin has turned it over the bar. And the captain makes it 3-16 to 2-6. A very comprehensive display. There was a moment or two that you thought Derry were going to come back into this game, but they just couldn't build on it. And the clock has been stopped again. It was just over 3 minutes to go. But a treatment required potentially for Monaghan, or is it Monaghan? No, it's not Monaghan. It is Plahin Donnelly. Just to remind you, of course, that the player of the match, Omalara de Hunsey, said in the programme her favourite player, well, naturally, Lara de Hunsey. Actually, I'm joking, of course, but Lara, of course, is a key member of the squad. Injury, a problem. They're on the attack again. It was the player below Lara, or below Omalara, who said that. And that player was Ciara Brown. But in this performance, Omalara de Hunsey could be a name you'll hear a lot more of in the coming years. Ball across the far side. Mellon, that's another name to watch out for. Teresa Mellon from Niamh Brid. She's had a fine performance today. Laid back to Maeve Mulholland, 23-year-old. Steady performance from her. Emma Louise McAreevy, happy to throw the ball around now in these final minutes. And the referee has stopped the play. Then got the free away again. Lachlan out the far side. The referee calls it back again. It has to be frustrating for the Derry players because they had made the ground. The referee's going to hop the ball. There was no clarity really about the signal at all, so everybody sort of was taking a back bit there, and Antrim won the possession. Hefty challenge comes in, it's picked up by Erin Monaghan. Monaghan being tracked the whole way back, 3 around her. She's fouled, will be a free in. The Orchard, or the Saffron's 15. He's going to hop the ball again. Obviously something was said. And the 2 number 6s. Blahin Donnelly and Ciara Brown going for it. Ball knocked away. Brown wants it. McKenna. Mellon. Across the centre, doing well. Just spread it around, spraying the ball about them. Return pass inside. Knocked back to the Hunsey. Athletic movement from her. Brings the ball out to the 45, resets, gets it to McKenna. Seconds to go. The Hunsey, will she cap a performance with a 2-pointer? She does cap her performance with a 2-pointer. Umpires hesitate, but it is a 2-pointer, that's for sure. And that sums up her excellent afternoon. And that is the Ulster Junior title heading back to Antrim this evening. But that 2-pointer just summed up her display this afternoon. The Hunsey player of the match on an afternoon when both teams gave it all. But at the end of the day, Antrim's quality, back-to-back promotions in the National Football League, getting beaten in the final, well, it has really energised them again here in the Ulster Championship. We'll not take a break, I think, because the boys we're going to see the presentation. So 2-pointer from the Hunsey leaves it 3-18 to 2-6 supporters heading home now. They'll be disappointed with that one. We will have the presentation for you here in a moment here at Brewster Park as well. But it's hugs all around from the Saffron side. A very, very good, entertaining performance from them, it has to be said. And plenty of happiness out there on the park as we look across. Presentation will go ahead down below as we'll have it for you in a moment. The cameraman Nevin making his way to the position. Derry can hold their heads high though, it just wasn't to be their afternoon. They worked tirelessly, very, very hard work from them today. And to be fair to Seamus Shivers and Greg McArdle, they can hold their head pretty high. They've worked tirelessly to get this side back on track. And as they progress, of course, now to the All-Ireland Series, they will cause problems for many, many teams. Huddle away to her right-hand side with the Antrim players and Michael Devlin and Chris Scullion in discussion. A few words of wisdom issued to the players. The young supporters making their way onto the park to garner the occasion, even though their sides they're on the wrong side of it, as they say. But it's a performance worthy of the county of Antrim. The performance was excellent from start to finish today. They defended very, very well. They moved the ball with some aplomb through the middle. With Ciara Brown, the Hunsey, Maeve Blaney had a quiet afternoon at full back, but she done so well, as did the 2 cornerbacks, Maeve Mulholland and Emily Cairns. Exceptional work from them today. Done very, very well. Got on with their job, I suppose you could say, without causing much in the way of fuss. And their cameraman making his way down to the presentation area. because it'll be reasonably sharp, of course. Next game this afternoon is Cavan and Monaghan in the TG Cahir Ulster Intermediate Football Championship, and making our way to the presentation for Uchtran. Aileen Jones Hardy will make the presentation to the winning captain. That'll be Brona Devlin. And Player of the Match award to Omalara de Hunsey. Performance-wise, it has been a good one from a Saffron's point of view, from start to finish. Derry in a huddle down below us there. They will be disappointed. Played very, very well last week against London. Played well against Antrim on the opening day. Had been 7 points up, just couldn't push on over the line, and find themselves on the wrong side of a substantial 3-18 to 2-6 loss. And cameraman Nevin getting some shots there, ready for the presentation. Just waiting on the Antrim captain and the players to make their way over. Rowan McCarthy, the Ulster officer down there below us, just trying to organise things, get the players moving on. They'll be happy, there's no doubt about that. It's overall performance. A youthful Antrim, we shall say as well. And that the first award will be to Omalari de Hunsey, Player of the Match. Great performance from her today. Of course, the penny drops to me at Laura, of course, as Laura de Hunsey. Not Omalara de Hunsey, but there you go. These are the joys of this job when people don't give you the right information. But anyway, President Aileen Jones Hardy making the presentation. We'll be back shortly with Cavan and Monaghan, but we'll let Nevin and the presentation now continue down below us.
Some of the best goalkeeping we have seen all season happened for your goalkeeper as well, and she really put in a great effort to keep you within fighting distance. To Antrim, congratulations on a great win. We always knew this would be a great game. We know there's great rivalry between yourselves and Derry throughout the years and throughout the years beforehand, and it certainly didn't let us down. You worked very well as a team, and we're very proud of how the game went. Just to the players, remember, use your role models. Role models for all the little ones that are here today. We had a lovely bit of entertainment from one of the players' daughters. She told me she's bringing this cup home. Unfortunately, she isn't, but we'll not worry about that. And she told us that her mommy was her idol. So, you know, that's what you mean. And I know that was her own mommy, but that's what you mean to lots and lots of young ladies out there who enjoy our sport within your own club, within your own county. And remember that within your friend group, within your teammates, you are all role models for each other, and we are very thankful for that and for the commitment that you show to play for your counties, and therefore the commitment you show to being role models, and I'd like to give you a round of applause for that. To the managers, you know, every team has to have a really, really good backroom team, and the managers and anybody involved with the team in their background, we want to thank you for the commitment you show. And as the years have gone on, that team has got bigger and has got stronger, and you've put in so many hours in all areas, and not just on the pitch but off the pitch as well. And I want to thank you for believing in your players and for for making it the best they can be, so thank you. To our officials today, I want to thank them for their performance and for their game today. And again, you know, it is one of those areas that we're really short of people, and these people just keep coming out week after week, maybe twice a week, 3 times a week for us, and we certainly would be lost without them. So I want to thank everybody, all the officials today for helping and supporting us. Ulster Park, again guys, we always want to give you the best, and we always want to make sure that you have the same, I suppose, same position as the men and get paid on the best pitches. And we want to thank Ulster Park today for allowing us to play this double bill. They're very good friends of ours. They have let us play our club finals here before, along with many other games, and we really appreciate all that effort that they put in to support ladies football. To our supporters that have turned up today, it's a Saturday, I appreciate that. There's lots of football on in many other areas and lots of games to go to. But I want to thank you for all that you have done. I suppose lots of you are probably parents and friends and whatever, and you support your players through this. And again, you've turned out today, so thank you to all your supporters. And finally, to our volunteers, my Ulster executive, the fixtures, Ulster Fixtures Committee, and all our staff that make this day happen. And as you know, it doesn't happen just by chance. It happens through a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication to ladies football. And I want to make sure that they are mentioned and thanks today for all the work, especially our volunteers, our staff, and our Ulster Executive and Fixtures Committee put in to making sure that we provide these opportunities for our players. So thank you very much. I want to thank both teams for, as I said for today, and wish you all the best in the All-Ireland series. I have no doubt you all will have a big place in it, and you'll have a lot to say in it. And if you play football like you did today, I'm hoping that we'll see you in Croke Park in August. So wishing you all the best for that. So I'm going to ask Trina to present the Player of the Match Award. And just to make sure at the very end of the game that she was player of the match, she gave us her first 2 points of the game. So congratulations, Omar and Lara.
First of all, thank you very much to Ulster Park. The pitch was in absolutely brilliant condition, and it really made the game go a whole lot nicer. Games can't happen without the officials and referees, so thank you very much. The game definitely flowed really nice, and again, we very much appreciate taking time out to appreciate these games for us. We put a serious hard amount of work into this here the past couple of months, and I'm sure Derry are sick of looking at us. But it's always a serious game of football between us, and I have no doubt there'll be a massively competitive game in our All-Ireland campaign, so big clap for Derry. Just want to add in, there's again with like so, these moments we love to capture these and we like to cherish them, and just two people I know with other colours, Liam and Kaylee and Roxy there, you know these moments we like to cherish them, we like to capture them, and especially in our 30th year under the LGFA, it's really nice for these moments to be looked back on in a few years' time. So thanks very much to MT Derry, Daniel, and everybody else. Management of the school, Chris, Maggie, everybody in there, there's too many to name. We are living with each other now basically at this stage, and we train really hard. You know, we work, this is one of our games for this year, and we put a serious amount of work in, and that can't be done without you, and you put a serious amount of work in, and we're all very, very appreciative of it, and it can't be done without you boys. So well done you. And just on to the girls there, it was a serious game of football, and you know, we work really, really hard for each other, and it's working off now, and we've got a lot more to come, and hopefully then we'll still be celebrating in a few months' time. And lastly, just our supporters. You know, it's great seeing the youngers going on in the pitch there at the end of the game. You know, this is why we do it. We love seeing you out involved, and hopefully then that'll push you on, and then hopefully this will be used in 10, well, maybe 20 years' time. Oh, Antrim!
Rona, stay up. Rona, stay up there. Up quickly, girls. Up quickly. Second game.
Oh, thank you. I thought it was right behind the shells.
Yes, we should idea.
So I'm going to take it. Sorry, no, don't me. Rona, and then come down to the field, quick up to that corner, they're putting themselves to pitch, right? Right, quick guys, move over, quick. Right, the smaller girls to the front, quick. Get down at the front, right? Right, everybody, make sure you can see me, everybody. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Whoa. Well done, girls. Right.